madness. You see, this thing they call religion is nothing but madness. It's equivalent to the image of this woman here today. It's nothing but sorcery and a racket, like it says in the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. And a lot of our brothers and sisters that are in this fake thing called religions, these fake abomination mega churches, they are deceived because they don't know the Almighty Father. They don't know how the Most High operate. Okay, these so-called fake Bible pimp preachers, they disobey the rules of the Most High. That's why he's hiding behind this thing called the lawyer. Mr. Eddie Long used this lawyer as a scapegoat game where he states, okay, how he's not going to violate the instructions of his lawyer. First of all, the old prophets never dealt this way. Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, they never dealt this way. And if we were dealing with the Most High the right way, this is the way we're supposed to be dealing. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you have a matter against another? It states this. It says, go to the law before the unjust and not before the saints. Because officially, we were supposed to deal with the customs that the Most High gave us. Okay, that's which shows us how far we are away from the Almighty Father. You're not supposed to go to another nation to try to resolve your problems. If we was dealing with the right code of principles, even though we're not in those times, we were supposed to deal with the Most High's understanding and wisdom and intelligence, not with a worldly man that calls himself a lawyer that does not respect, okay, the rules and regulations of the Almighty Father. That's how you know this is false, it's phony, it's fake. And in the ancient times, which we're not living in those times, if this man was guilty, he would be stoned to death. He would be 86. You see, that's what your religion is. It's nothing but sorcery and witchcraft and wickedness, because the Most High never established this thing called the mega Christianity churches. It's equivalent to Acts, the 8th chapter and the 9th verse, pertaining to Simon, the witchcraft warlock sorcerer, who used to bewitch the people of Samaria, which our ancestors once dwelt in Samaria. But sticking with the issue of the matter pertaining to this situation that's coming up with Eddie Long, the so-called bishop, how you have these two young men, ex-members of his mega church, who stated how he enticed them, okay, to perform sodomite acts, not gay, and they were given all kind of lavish gifts, travels, and more. Well, this is going on in the churches and outside the churches. You do have men, wicked men, calling themselves bishop, pastor, prophets, that are scheming on how to sodomite the booty backside of young men. When you compare men like so-called Eddie Long, so-called bishop, okay, and these T.D. Jakes and the rest of these clowns, and you compare them with Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, and John the Revelator, their characteristics do not match. They got the people thinking that they're living in some type of happy land and saying it doesn't matter if you're black or white, we all can be saved and accepted by the Father. When the Father said in Matthew chapter 20, verse 16, many are called, but few are chosen. But these clowns got these people in this illusion to think all they have to do is come to these stupid mega churches and that their salvation is satisfaction guaranteed. Don't ask no question, don't do no investigation, don't read the scriptures, just sit there like a Muppet mummy dummy and just go along with everything that these simple men are saying to you. Like it says in Acts chapter 14, verse 22, through much trials and tribulation we must go through before entering into the kingdom. But as Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9, we don't want to hear that. That's why a lot of us like this fake thing called religion, because it compromises with our own satanic, stupid lust, because we're rebellious people. Like it says in Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Almighty Father. Now, we know we're not under the extreme laws in the ancient time of Moses' time, but we are to follow certain principles, rules, and regulations. 10th verse would say to the seers, this is what they said during the time of Isaiah in the Babylonian captivity. They say to the seers, and this is going on here today, see not means see not the truth, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, because the testimony of the King of Kings is the spirit of prophecy. And the spirit of prophecy is talking about tribulation, death, anarchy, chaos, floods, hurricanes, volcano eruptions. Not this nonsense here today where this man is jumping around like a fool. And a lot of the sisters that's in these churches, okay, they're intoxicated.